All right, lesson 3, empirical probability and odds. So empirical probability is a probability based on past observations, records, or experiences. So, for example, the past 5 years, 89,500 people out of 90,000 with skin cancer have been cured. If someone contracts skin cancer this year, what's the probability that that person will be cured? So we go based on what we already have, what we know. That means there's 89,500 out of 90,000 cured. Well, if you reduce that, that reduces to 179 out of 180. Okay, so pretty good odds. What's probably will rain tomorrow? Well, there's many factors to this, and we know how wrong the weather people are quite often. So we look at the past, and let's say it has rained 150 out of 160 days like tomorrow. So similar weather conditions, it has rained 150 out of 160. So the probability is 15 out of 16. And again, we're basing that on the past. Okay? Similar situations. Now, odds are a comparison of the probability, what we just talked about, the probability the event will occur to the probability that it will not occur. Okay? So there's two types of odds, in favor of and against. All right? So this is the in favor of, and this is the against. Okay? And against, in favor of. All right? So for example, and we use colons for this, 3:1 and 1:3. Okay, so this is it does happen, and this is it does not. Okay, and then of course this is not, and this is does. Okay, so we're writing them with a colon, not as a fraction. So what is the probability? Again, we're talking about probability here of the Cardinals winning a game if they win 21 out of 25 games. Well, that exactly is the probability. They win 21 out of 25. Okay, so based on the past, that is their probability. Okay, so that works out to be, 84% chance. Okay, now what are the odds in favor of, and we always have to look at what it's looking at, in favor of and winning. Okay, they could reverse it, like down here, we'll look ahead, in favor of losing. So you gotta pay attention to the details. So what are the odds, not probability, of them winning a game if they win 21? That means they lose 4. So that's 21 wins, because it's in favor of winning, to 4 losses. The odds against winning, we just reverse it. So the odds against means we put the losses first and the wins second. Okay? What are the odds against them winning? If they've only won 3 out of 9 games, that means there's 6 losses. Now, since it says against winning, we put the losses first and we put the wins second. Also, just like fractions, we want to reduce that 2 to 1. Now, the tricky one, in favor of them losing. So they only win 2 games out of 11. That's 9 losses. But we're actually putting the losses first, even though it's in favor of, because it says in favor of losing. So this goes first. And then second is the losses. So these are our losses, these are our wins. But since we're in favor of them losing, the losses go first. What is the probability of randomly choosing a randomly chosen student in the class having his homework, what if, is 3 out of 28? So that's the probability. What are the odds in favor of him having his homework? Okay, so 3 out of 28 leaves 25. Okay, so odds in favor of him having his homework, this is having it, so that comes first, and then the 25 not having his homework goes second. This is homework, and this is no homework. The probability of a randomly chosen student in the class having his homework is 3 out of 28. Same thing. What are the odds against him having his homework? So we just reverse it. 25 to 3. Number 10. If the odds against winning, so remember, against winning are 5 to 1. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6. We're going backwards now and doing the probability. So 6 is going to be my denominator. What goes on the top? Well, odds against a horse winning this is the winning, so that's 1 in 6. So if you just think about it, since it's against winning, we put the losses first and the win second, and that's why we put 1 on top. If the odds in favor of a politician winning are 13 to 6, well, that's a win, that's a loss. Because again, we're in favor of winning. Well, 13 plus 6 is 19. What's the probability the politician will win? We use the 13. And that's it.